Matthew said the bot stole first chatter. It's the bot being trifling is. I needed that today. What up, announcer? You Dietrich, how you doing? Also, what up, Night Court bot? The immediate that's trifling is I didn't know I needed that this morning. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was great. Is there something to attack already, bro? Like, there's nothing to fight. There's nothing to attack. What are we fighting? There's no where what? If there was something to fight, it would be over my face right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm concerned. I have a heavy and real life concern. Yeah, I mean, because you're immediately like, you fight. It's like, what? Who are we fighting? Who are we fighting? Who are we fighting? Feel like that's a valid question. Attack the weather? Same. I also would attack the weather. The weather's disrespectful. It's like hot, but then it's like not. It's like, bro, make up your mind. It's Texas, you warm. Nah, I was just playing. What? Excuse me? How? How dare? More like. How dare you do this to me? And also Texans. Like, we don't want the weather. Just because AI is steadily progressing until the robot revolution is no excuse for bots to be trifling. I call it like I see it. You good, fam? Absolutely good. It's just funny to me. Caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, okay. Trifling bots in the morning. I see it. I see it. First, I want to tell him. What up, Pup Duty? How you doing? Matter of fact, since I saw your face and I saw you over there, there you go. Did it do the thing? It didn't do the thing, you dirty bastard. Ain't that about nothing. Oh, that'll do it, because it didn't. Why is this app so stupid? I think they don't want collaboration. Because the TikTok app has literally slowly but surely removed the functionality of the Stream Deck. Like, I used to be able to press buttons on the Stream Deck, and it used to work. It no longer works. Let them dream? Nah. It's 12 Celsius during the day, now it's -5. Damn. No thanks. No thank you. No thank you. That's kind of rude, actually, for real. For real. Now I gotta see if we can, All right, let me close these, go down to this, and here. Prime subscription.
Oh? DJK salute.
Is there double primes like at the same time? That odd guy in Ashton 2220 with the primes at the what? Simultaneous prime? You about to run up your house for your camera? Hey, no. Camera looks expensive. It is kind of expensive. Referral. It is. It is the Panasonic Lumix S5D Mark II X. Is it S5 Mark II XD? Like there's a D in there somewhere.
Phrasing?
I'll load it up so you can see what I'm talking about, if I may. Close this. Boom. Screen. This is the camera that I'm using for the primary stream. Like, it's in all of the platforms as the primary camera, but this is the thing. I got a different lens on it, but yeah, it is kind of a beast. 5 and a bit more weeks before Dune, the game of the movie, the game. Dune Awakening is coming out next month. It is now April, so we can say next month. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, I did a stream for Navy Federal Credit Union. And it was about like letting people know, like, hey, if you are a military or a family of military, you got Navy Federal already. You're just gonna get yours. So like, they were like, let's do a stream upgrade. So I chose this camera as one of the things I wanted to upgrade. And then they sent me this, the Index, and the Panasonic or the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon, as well as that fancy shelf that we get to showcase all of our 3D prints on behind me at all times now. So like all of that. They sent it. We're like, hey, let's upgrade your stream. And I didn't know about the Index because I had something else on there. And they were like, you know, let's find something that DJ would like. And they were like, boom, here you go. So they were right. They were right. I'm kind of excited. I am a mite excited, to say the least. To say the least. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Is it right? Nope. It's wrong. It's all right. It happens. Ooh, I did a thing. I took one of my other keyboards that I don't use that is wireless and made it. How I interact with the stream PC. So like my frustration on the stream PC and the keyboard, because it's always behind me and somewhere out of the way, is gone. What you're mining? I don't know yet. Right now we got to start off with the refining, because we have the new Golem, the new ship from Drake. Hey Drake. I hear you like them cheap. Let me go ahead. But we got the new Drake Golem loaded up with some mining, because we already did some mining, but we haven't taken it anywhere to get refined. So we actually have to find, I feel like I looked up on the website, because they put out a thing called like Titans of Industry, right? Where it's talking about what to do. It's like a full on, there you go. Mining and refining guide. They have a full on guide for it. So like, we already have the stuff mined. I don't know if we necessarily need a geo, but we already have the ship. We mined. Now the next step is to refine. So one of the points they made was head to an L1 Lagrange station and head to the refinery deck. I never went to an L1 Lagrange point for mining and refining, so I guess what we gotta do. So we gotta do that, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Boom. Fam, I saw something just now. It was sent something that is a delight because when you see it, it'll make sense. I never would have thought that I would have seen a Baymax curry bowl. I don't want to eat Baymax, man. I don't want to eat Baymax. What up, T? All right, so it's time to get up. Goodness. Oh, damn. Is that our... What the fuck is the frame rate on the server? We are at 50-some frames? Damn. That never happens. That never happens. Like, obviously, that was the point of the new update, was to be able to make it possible. But, like, sheesh, man. Also, how dare you not foip me right now? How... It says muted now. It should fix itself. See? There we go. It needed to fix itself on the Windows side of things. I was like, let me not touch anything. So I'm gonna touch something and something's gonna break. And it would have. I didn't have to touch anything. Everything's back to how it's supposed to be. And this is here, so now I get to tab out for a sec. Then we go to here, and then this. And then we don't really care as much about the video. We can open this and this, because by using this, we can move this and then click this. Is it this one? No, no. Close. No cigar. I mean, that's doable. It's just real close. Like if I move too far out of frame, it's gonna suck. So let me go out some. But we put it about here. I feel like there is not bad. What do we just get? We got Carrie T with the heart lead. Appreciate you, Sister Knight. How you doing? I see you, Marco. What up? Good to see you. Also, and the roses. Good looking out with the roses. Give me some flowers. Appreciate you. All right, let me reset this to here. Done. Done. All right, so now the foil better be top tier. Absolutely top tier. All right, let me fix a thing in the background real quick. Like, let me fix a thing. Let me fix a thing. Let me fix a thing. The thing is fixed. It did. Eh. Thing's fixed. Bad. Boop. Beep. Bop. Boom. 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 Bop. Bam. The type of shit I'm wrong you wouldn't understand. All right, so now it's still not working. Son of a bitch. I don't know. Maybe FOIP is just disabled in this patch. They're like, look, let's get shit smooth, and then we'll add FOIP later. I mean, I'm not mad at that. What I would like, though, is this left Alt H to work. Ain't that about nothing? So it's just the helmet. The helmet is the reason that the FOIP didn't work. I'm kind of mad at that, but you know what? It's cool. It works. I'm not mad at it if it works. Just lose it. Ignore 97% words that come out of my face. I'm just being silly because reasons. All right. Now the question is, I'm gonna have to put this in my pocket, right? And then put this in my hand because I want to snack. Sometimes you got to snack on a burger real quick, like, and then burger time, GG's. And then we go back to the inventory. and then we pick up a drink. Pick up a drink. Now the question is, did the mission that I have count? The mission that we had to go to see Wick, whatever. What up, Zadie Cat? Hi, sister. So like, we had a mission to go see Wick. I don't know if it's Wick's from Wick something. Wicket. What up, Coffee? I appreciate the thing you tried to do, Coffee. I had to give it back because reasons. It's complicated being so handsome. Oh, is it complicated being so handsome? I mean, 6 people, like 6 people are like, hey, you handsome, bro. So like, not really. Appreciate the compliment. No worries, I get it. Yeah, like Microsoft was like, hey, bro, you trying to play this game? And I was like, yeah. So I would much rather Microsoft give me the key than you. Keep your monies. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because they knew for a long time that I was trying to play. Oh, they knew. Oh, they knew. So yeah, thank you, Microsoft, for the key to Solid Midnight. We'll be playing that later after Flagship Friday, but before Flagship Friday, I definitely want to hop in and try a little bit of this mining stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I feel like this is where I docked last time. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure my helmet was still on. Tiz. Get my golem.
Welcome to the ASOP.
You know what I wish they did? System. They put the ships that you have at a location first. I hope you enjoyed. I'm expecting to, fam. It looks fantastic.
Vehicle has been delivered to the vault. Please visit us again.
I would like them to adjust the sort. So either we don't see all the ships we have, or put the ones that are there already the priority. Like, we don't have to look at every ship we have and scroll through. If we are in the situation that I'm in, or in the situation that we'll eventually be in, where we have a bunch of different ships, maybe how many I have is way more than they expect people to have, but like, still, priority is still priority, and there will be use cases of people who have silly amounts of ships. So I feel like it's not too wrong a thing. Also, I saw an emergency room. What? You're in an emergency room, bro? I hope things smooth up nicely so you can get out of the emergency room ASAP. That blows. But I do want to give some props to Pyrophoric and Dark Legion Mage, who both were checking their points yesterday offline. Y'all are beasts. Also, put some love in the chat for the homie Coffee, because the idea of being in the emergency room sucks. Absolutely sucks. So can we get some vibes? Feels off that you'd have multiple size hangers. I mean, it makes sense that you'd have multiple size hangers, but right now, this location, I only had the golem stored. So there's that. If we were at my home base, I have a large hangar. So it makes sense that certain places will only have certain size hangars. With StarCitizen lacks is some Starship Troopers action. With the bugs, eventually. Before we lift off, we do have to check the vehicles. Wait, is it the? I think it's the landing I was looking for. So repair, refuel, repair and refuel. All right, this game looks so good. If you want a PC just play this, you should get one. I think. Is StarCitizen good with the 4060 in the R5 7600? I would think so. If you have a 40 series, I feel like you're fine. But also, I'm not sure about the R5, so I'm not gonna suggest that I know for sure. But I feel like if it's a somewhat modern chip that you can rock with a 4060, you should be fine. Dark Legion made 68 months of it. I think the most crucial part about StarCitizen is that you have a solid state hard drive. If you do not have an SSD, you're gonna have a bad time. It's like you're pizzaing when you're French frying. All right, so let's see. You got the cruise. Let me get this landing gear up. I just love watching ships move. Look at them thrusters, man. This is not a view you want to play the game in, but it doesn't change the fact that this game is gorgeous. Look at him, just fancy. Also, no matter where we want to go on that planet, we can just go there. We can just do it if we want to. Also, it takes a lot for me to not take screenshots every 10 seconds because, boom, screenshot. It's dope. It's dope. It looks great. Just came seeing that planet. Good time. Also,
phrasing.
You should fix it. Get some tissues. Is the game CPU intensive? Yes. They've been adding in with some of these updates a bit more stuff that kind of focuses on the GPU, but I think most of, like, a lot of people are frustrated about the frame rates. But the frame rates are mostly affected by the servers. So they just put out their major server patch update. Let me check my journal. In December. Ah, man, they're all gone. History. Oh man, they're gone. Oh well. We'll get more. Wiggalo! Wiggalo, always on the road. Alright, so we still gotta get the chile bitty. Oh wait, I got the burrito. Let me accept that. And then we gotta go get the Tundra Copian horns. So we gotta go find these Copians, which we didn't find last time. But also, we are in a ship that is full of mining stuff. So we gotta go to a Lagrange point and get rid of some of this stuff. For real, for real. Tundra Copian horns. Yeah, see, boom. We accept those because we got to get those Copian horns anyways. But let me go back over here. Smo 13. Smo! Somebody knows that reference. You remember Smo. It's a game running pretty well. We hit 60 frames when we logged in today, Reese Cups. But most of the time, the server status of StarCitizen depends on how your frame rates are going to go. So, like, if the server's good, frame rates are going to be good. And right now, we seem to be on a pretty fantastic server. So map, we want to go, where's the nearest Lagrange? Can we just, I know I could probably land, Hurston's the closest? I refuse to believe that is the closest Lagrange point to where we are right now. That's far, bro. There's got to be something in here. That's refinery. All right, so I don't think we're gonna see a refinery at Tressler, but I've never checked. So let's see if we can check. Port Tressler. Nope, no refinery. All right, cool. So we just go to the Mike L1s. I actually put one in. All right, wait a minute. See, they lied. They lied. Because, again, we just had one like, right over here. It was way closer. It was like, nah, son, we good. See, boom, refinery. How is it that they just ignored this L1 that I put in here? But to the sorry, though, we're just going to slide over to it. Also, fam, you know the rules. You see a check them out. Reese Cuts is right there. Check them out. Check them out. All right, so we got the Mike L1 station. It's time to roll. Do we have to block? Is anything in the way? I don't think it is. Bet. So we're gonna go refine this stuff that we just have sitting in our cargo hold, and then we're gonna go work on those Copians. How many planets and moons are there? A lot. Bro, still on this? Been on this. 32 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte SSD. Oh, you should be gravy, fam. Don't look at the TikTok comments anymore.
What are you even talking about or responding to TikTok comments?
I am focusing on the game right now. I was finna crash.
No, you ain't gonna do shit.
Let me go back. 20% of the stream? Nah, I wouldn't say 20%. Fred's looking fire today, per stretch. Right now we're on, actually I took off the TikTok vertical, or the Twitch, YouTube vertical for the time being, just because I switched over to Meld, and Meld makes life easy. So, like, rather than being stressed out about other stuff, I'm just over here doing what we do. All right, so we don't even, I mean, I don't want to switch out of this view, but I do want to get there faster. How many planets and moons are there? Again, a lot. So I don't know it specifically off the top of the head, just because there's a lot. So I want to say 12. But Microtech has 3 moons. So that's 4 there. And then we got Hurston. Don't take me to the stupid Emporium. I was trying to go to the planet. Wait a minute. Hurston's got 4 moons. So 2 planets, 7 moons right now. Then we got ArcCorp. 3 planets and 9 moons. Then we got 4 planets, 12 moons. See, I was way off. I was way off. All right, so that's 4 planets, 12 moons just in Stanton, right? As you can see, like the planetary body rings to let you know how many planets there are. Then we have Pyro, which they just added in December. So, like, please tell me that I just passed this place and didn't, like, crash. Oh, damn, we passed it that far? This is what I get for trying to answer questions. Are the moons like the planets, or are they boring? They all have things happening on them, if that's more what your question is asking. So, for example, let me slow down my cruise so I'm not going as fast. I still want to go, just not the speediest. Also, let me make sure we offset it so I'm not going straight into the planet again. 324, 816. I mean, that if you're talking about the amount of planets, that's weird, because not all of them are going to be right, because what they aim to have is one thing versus what they have right now. What they have right now is the 2 star systems that are actually available. This is Stanton. Pyro is a pirate star system. It actually has more planets and moons than this does. But if we go to Calliope, for example, and we zoom in, there's plenty of places you can go on Calliope. And this is just a random moon that we chose just because I want to answer that question. Now, in between all of these is a bunch of random stuff that maybe there's little settlements in there. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's creatures. Maybe there's not. But you won't know until you land on there. Go find out. So, try. And that's the cool part, is they want empty space on some of these planets because the empty space allows you to make a choice on where you would like to go and have a settlement, because players can populate those settlements. Is that functionality in right now? No, but it is going to be one of the goals that they're adding, and I'm excited for it to happen. Boom, so we got a hangar. Oh, this is the upright. Also, we gotta slow it down. What up, Deejay? How much time do I need to explore everything? There is no exploring everything, I feel like, at this point. It would be silly to try to explore everything because it's gonna be difficult. Like, that means to land on a moon, right? And then explore that entire moon on foot. That's what is free time. I've been playing this game since December 2015, and they just got the 2nd star system in. So even if you had explored everything, you wouldn't be there anymore. You'd have to go and check out the new star system. And even with that, even with the new star system coming in, we're talking about a game that is intending to add more star systems. The end goal is to have over 100 star systems. So what's here now is a drop in the bucket compared to what they aim to have. So we're talking about a real difficult situation if you're trying to explore everything. Oh, they're putting a 3rd system in. By the time they get to 1.0, I feel like they're trying to have 5 systems. So it's not even hoping that they put a 3rd system in. That is what they're working toward, is putting more star systems in. Matter of fact, I'll load up the CitizenCon presentation where they talk about 1.0. And we'll go from there. What up, 88? Gonna be cooled in a couple weeks when the PvP sweats and griefers move off from Hathor stuff. To be fair, Dragoon, PvP griefers are gonna be in StarCitizen forever. So, while it's frustrating, I would say it's probably a good time to start getting good. All right, so let's tab out. Let's see. I do have the YouTube saved. Lovely Dangerous, I think it's the 2nd best space game on the market. I mean, they're both fantastic games. And if you're talking about, like, well, DJ, which one do you prefer? I'm only saying that because enough people come in and like,
DJ, what would you choose? This, Elite Dangerous, or No Man's Sky?
To that, I would say, look at my stream time over the last 10 years. The 3 most streamed games in my channel are the space games that we're having a discussion about. So why not both? Why not all? If David Braben, the CEO of Frontier Developments, can back StarCitizen when it's in Kickstarter, and when Chris Roberts, the CEO of Roberts Space Industries or Cloud Imperium Games making StarCitizen, and when they can back each other's games in Kickstarter, I don't think I have to choose. No Man's Sky is nowhere near realistic. It's not, but it is still in the discussion of large amount of star systems. Because there's no way any of these games are going to hit the amount of star systems that No Man's Sky has. Now, mind you, they do it with a different type of procedural generation that Elite does, because Elite has the 4 billion star systems that we have in real life. They're in Elite. They're in there. So that's not a question. PvP players cry it's a PvP game, but it's a PvEVP game, or PvE with PvP aspects. You're not wrong, but PvP players are going to be PvP players wherever you find them. Really. I think that's the thing to keep in mind. So if it's a game, even though there's PvE elements, PvP is still a thing. Rip the 4th game, Magic the Gathering. Fam, Magic the Gathering Arena is installed on this PC. So no, not rip, just we're doing different stuff. We would look at flying. I'm not trying to rent anything. Where's my service terminals? I want to refine. I've never refined, so this is new to me. Arena's great, factual. Tournament the other day was interesting. How so? I love that they got gloves in these. Found many outside those stations that don't blindly attack every ship. Oh yeah, plenty of people play StarCitizen and don't grief people. Plenty of people. It's just that when griefing exists, it's going to happen. There's nothing we can do to change that. The only way to change it is to grief the griefers, and you gotta get good to grief the griefers. Why your game bugging so much? Is it the game? What are you talking about? What bugs? Upstairs? All right, cool. I was going upstairs. Like, I was just gonna explore what's here, see if it was there, see what was available where I was at, and it's like, nope, not over here. So it's gotta be up here. And that's why I was looking over there. It's like, is it over there upstairs or over here upstairs? And I'm guessing that's where we gotta go, the refinement processing, but now it's just about figuring out how to get there. Doesn't help there's no real consequences since player bounty was removed for now. I feel like stuff like player bounties and the stuff that are going to make this game next level are probably a part of the refactoring that's going to happen as part of 1.0. Behind Balatro from you temporarily? I mean, still Balatro. That's all you had to say. Like the frame rate dropping? Oh no, that's just part of the game. That's... Remember when I said the FPS is tied to the server? A lot of the frame rate is tied to the server. If you ran this game locally without any server interference, there would be no issues, really. Like, you just do what you do. Like, it's there. Have at it. Can I do something about those inert materials? Get a quote. Now, this is cool. This is part of the refinery gameplay. Once you've mined, you gotta go and do the next stuff. Currently pressing charges means nothing to the griefers. I mean, yeah, but that's also a part of the road to 1.0. Select an option. Oh, that's cool that there's different types. Huh. Cormac method. 34 minutes, golly. It cost me $8,000. But then I'll have the resources. Parametric chromalysis. Damn! 24,000. I can't even afford this one. 4 hours. High speed, high cost, moderate yield. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't read this when I selected the first one. So let's go to the Cormac. High speed, moderate cost, low yield. So doing this, it's going to be cheap, but it's not going to give me really any yield. So let's go down to the XCR. High speed, high cost, low yield. We're not even going to look at low yield. Low speed, moderate cost, high yield. We'll be talking 9 hours.
Damn.
I do like moderate cost. I want high speed, moderate cost, medium yield. Let's see what we got. 2 hours, 8K. Okay. So electrosterolysis, very low speed, low cost, high yield. $4,000, but 27 hours. Now, I really would like to know. Oh, that's the yield. Oh, damn. Oh. Got outmaneuvered CZ last night. Called it when they got involved. I mean, he's like that. 18 weeks to Sagittarius A, but still not there. I mean, that happens. Before you had the whole bounty hunting orgs to keep them occupied. Oh, don't get it twisted, Dragoon. The Night Corps is a bounty hunting and security providing organization. We're going to have bounty hunting. Hello, welcome home. So that's just going to be a thing. F starts with good yield and high cost. I mean, right now we're just playing around to see what the quotes are like. Hour and 43 minutes is not bad at all, but it's still low yield. So I feel like the electrosterolysis is solid, and then you said the one that starts with Ferret Exchange? 9 hours. See, I do like the idea of coming back to it today. So I do like that one. That was not bad. Let's see, 583, 56, 1,000, 218, 686, 66, 1311, 287. Now this actually could work if I do this and leave it here, because they're going to take it off my ship and they're going to refine. So then we just go back and go look for the Copian horns, and then doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And making this choice, remember that refinery queues usually don't survive a patch. I mean, I don't expect any of this to exist. And now we just get to let them do what they do. Beautiful. Select storage option. We don't have a ship that can store it, so now we're gonna have to get another ship, because the Golem is not the ship that it can store it, I'm imagining. Or it might be. It might be, man. I don't know, man. Oh, they even took the inert out. Let's go. Let's go. So now I'm down to 10 grand, which is not a lot. Down to just the Wild West. I mean, yeah, it's definitely the Wild West. That's mostly StarCitizen. That's just how it operates. Or sales. See, now this is going to be dope. We could have just sold some of the stuff that we already had. How dare you? Shut your mouth. Why? I'm in the thing that you're asking me to connect to. I'm in the app. What are you even talking about? There is no disconnect. How dare you? Rude. Usa. There will be refining ships, yes. Oh, I feel like there already are refining ships. It's just the Golem can't do the refining. I feel like there's another ship that has an interior that has the refinery on both sides. Is there not another mining ship? Am I thinking about the Argo? Because I feel like it was another fairly recent ship that had interior mining, but it didn't do the... Oh, I might be thinking about salvage, because it didn't have the export options inside like the Vulture does. Is it an RSI ship? I think it is. Fortune, maybe. All right, so let's head over to the website real quick, because that was part of the reason why I got out anyways. We want to check out 1.0. So let's go to not the CitizenCon, not the Squadron 42, day one. This one's got the 1.0 discussion on what they intend to have when the game launches. Full Mystic Expanse. Is it out? I don't think it's anywhere near out. Captains of Industry. All right, so that is the mole. That's the prospector. That's the Golem. So those are the miners right now, and then the Geo, which really doesn't count in this conversation. Also, I did get the the paint for concierge is. I went and got that because I had to get that out of principle. The Expanse is single seat like the prospector. Huh. Why are we down here? Let me see. Where's the 1.0? Is it this most recently we played? No, that's Squadron 42. Oh yeah, this is the whole day. That makes sense. Oh, that's the whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. 1.0. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Are we drooling over ships again? I mean, not really. I really only wanted to get the... Since we mined a little bit. I wanted to start the refinery. This is what they aim for 1.0 in StarCitizen. So somebody was asking earlier, like, I hope they add another star system. They're gonna. So right now, we have Stanton and Pyro. Nyx, Castra, and Terra are all going to be added before we get to 1.0. And they already have the tech to procedurally generate entire planets and moons, and they have been building the tech to procedurally generate like buildings and whatnot. So like it may seem like super daunting, but like they rebuilt the entire game in the new system in like 3 months. They rebuilt Stanton. So I think it's possible. I think it's wholly and entirely possible that we could get 1.0 in a matter of a couple years. No. No. Nobody called you. Yes, you're adorable. Now we're trying to sneak out. Need that ArcCorp rework already. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm looking forward to that as well. Hangers and halves. All right, so I feel like we still have the Pips Q66 and the Chile Burrito. Let me get out of the elevator first. Chile Burrito, Pips Q66. Bet. Now that's the Get Up Coffee Milk. I don't want to take the milk right now. This one should be empty. Yes. Put this in my hand and then get out of this. Get out of the inventory. Get into there real quick. Like, hey, I just wanted to take a second and acknowledge that if you're watching right now, I appreciate it. Good looking out. Thank you very much. Ha 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 ha. Impatiently waiting for distribution hubs on ArcCorp. Oh. I'm very curious how they're going to put the hubs in to the city planet. Like, that's going to be super interesting to find out how they play it out. So yeah, I'm glad they put that the mining and refining kind of detail on the website, because I had no idea. 99% of the planet is dead game space for now. Once they add in more cities, I think it's going to get ridiculous. Had they mentioned that they're working on the rework for that yet? That's the thing that's popping with me. Like, why does it keep popping up with that blur? It's also probably a video card thing.
Welcome to the ASOC.
Might just need to change bloom lighting. See, this is what I'm talking about. They need to put the ship that is at the station at the very top. I shouldn't have to scroll down for that. Hope they work them into the overall planetary theme rather than just plopping the existing ones. Yeah, I feel like we are talking about Cloud Imperium, so I'm guessing that's what they would do. All right, BRB, I'm gonna go refill my liquids. See you in a minute. We back. Alan with the follow. Appreciate you. What else happened? I heard the. We'll explain the delay in deploying them. Also hoping they have Cloud City versions for Crusader. Yeah, same. I feel like I've been in the refinery that's already a part of Orison. But also, since I chose microtech, it's gonna be a long trip. I think I chose microtech. I can't remember. All right, so I think we have about enough time to go and try to find our way down to the planet to hopefully find a Copian or two. But I don't foresee happening before we got to go for Flagship Friday because we're playing Repo with Smashley and the fam for Flagship Friday. All right, so set this cruise, take up that landing gear. Smoke! Smokestack? Nah. Scroll it out. Go to microtech. Go to microtech. And it was suggested Smo, so let's see about going to the Schmo. Schmo! Is Smo on the bottom? No. There are so many words that are just kind of melding into one another. Do you know where I can get rid of iron in the pyro system? I have not done anything about refining in pyro, but I would say since I did find out through the website that the Lagrange points typically have refineries, you may want to go look for a Lagrange point. But also, if you go to a station, go to the admin desk, and then they typically will let you sell stuff there. But it's like it has to be somewhere that it needs it. So it's gonna be, it might be a time looking to figure it out. SMOI? Shmooey? Nope. Damn it, I didn't mean to fully escape. I forget that it does that, man. Baron had a great Smo emote. He really did. Smo! I'm still mad they changed Smo from being Smo to being Smo. But it took the words off, which it's not the same. Nah. Alright, so we got this here for a second. Let's go to the journal. And then stay in wildlife. Hundreds of microtech. Where? Rock and stone. No more Smo. No more Smo.
Rock and stone.
Sometimes you got to rock and stone it, man. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules here. You know what? Let's just go to microtech and then go close-ish to like the equator. So just slightly. Oh, there it is. Smo. Smo. There's 1,000 Smos. So let's just go to that one because that Smo looks like we almost have a straight shot to the Schmo.
Schmo!
Smo! Right. Alright. Alright. Why am I looking at the wrong thing? I'm not delivering a shipment. I'm silly. There we go. Microtech. Smo is from New World. For anyone not know, yes. New World had a character that you had an ability that was basically a dash. But that dash was like you just move forward with your wand or your staff and just like you would yell out Smo when you did it. It was great. It was great. Blah. Why is this music always so epic, man? I love it so much. Blah, blah, blah. There it is over there. All right. I see you, bro. You ain't slick. All right, now that that's done. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Smoke! Is this even the place that I meant to go then? That's the shipment over there. So this had to be the place. It's just that that looked weird. Shmoo! What kind of ship is that? Oh no, that's the location. Oh no, that is a ship. Is that a Polaris? All the way down here? So smash the command? Possibly. Alright, so we may just land here and then look for the Copian in a bit. Let's hit this tracker real quick. Tracker tracer. Alright, what's nearby? 5 kilometers. Alright, so let's go to 5 and then we come back to the ship. Wait, that's 4 and some change. That's 2.9. Let's go that way. See if we can find a group. Do I like the guy? I think it's a great starter ship for mining. Like, it's real easy to get into mining. Like, I've not used my prospector. Actually, I melted my prospector ages ago. So, like, this is a great way to get back into mining without having to do all that extra. Yeah, I don't want the nice. I don't want your nice. Also, this thing is nimble, bro. I'm going to forget that St. Vlad. That's part of the reason why, like, I'm coming down to the planet to look at the places that people suggest so I can see them. Because without seeing it firsthand, the way my brain is set up, I'm immediately going to forget it. It's a Tundra. Nope, that's a Grazer. I don't want the Grazers. I want the Copian. I want the Copian. Do you use mouse and keyboard? Do you have a stick? I have mouse and keyboard and a stick. I just don't feel like mapping this stick right now. Because I feel like every time I map a stick, I get maybe 6 months out of it, and they're just like, time to change the controls. And it's like, well, I guess. I guess that's not gonna work anymore. So it's part of it is really just being stubborn, right? I have a heavy, stubborn brain. It's like, yeah, do a thing.
Nah, don't do shit.
It's a problem, really. Really. But you won't forget to do the bathroom dance, though. I mean, who don't forget to do the bathroom dance? That's another nice deposit. We don't want the nice. We got the follow and appreciate you, Brian. Did it change? Tundra Quasi Grazer. I hate the Grazers right now. Like, I didn't dislike the Grazers before, but it's like, if it weren't so many Grazers, and people saying like, yeah, if you found the Grazers, you found the place you're looking for. And it's like, no, you haven't, because there's a bunch of Grazers out here. No Copians. Kind of rude. Also, what was that? Just like there was a bunch of it. Like, I mean, it's gone now. Rude. How do I make money in this game? I want to buy ships in game. Depends on what kind of ship you have. You can do fighting missions where you go fight people, like bounty hunting. You can do box delivery missions. I feel like the easiest way to start out is doing box delivery missions. You go to a place. It helps you to figure out what keys you need to press to do things. It helps you figure out what locations you need to go. It helps you figure out the boxes that you need to put stuff into. But there's a lot of little stuff that you get from those sort of missions that I feel like is only a benefit to somebody trying to get into StarCitizen. Alright, so we're just going to head back to this ship and dip for now, because it's Flagship Friday time. You have the basic Aurora. Oh, then you can do box delivery mission. You got the Aurora, you can put a box behind you. Open the door to your ship, put it in there. I feel like there's also a place to put a box, like a personal held box on an Aurora. A lot of snow, Winter Wonderland, if you will, with an epic soundtrack. Maybe. What up, T-Monster? Also, if you haven't on Twitch, type in !house to sort yourself.
Do it.
Get sorted into a house. Lots of people spend a lot of money, Alex. Nobody ever has to. The only thing you ever need to spend in this game is $60. At most, $45 is the base package price. If you want to get the Golem, it's like $65. But like, that's it. Don't spend any more money. Like even Chris Roberts has said on multiple occasions, the only thing you need to do is get a game package. And I feel like that is crucial. You start with a basic game package and then you go from there. Like you don't need all the extra. All the extra is just that, extra. It's not required. It's not a bad idea to just chill out, play a little bit, have some fun. Buy that for $1. Ayy. Earn game credits, buy ships in game. Literally, that's it. 45 pack is really great. It really is. The GPU is a 7900 XTX. All right, get out of here. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried that my helmet wasn't on. Whew, 35 bucks spent on a tech demo for sure. I mean, this is, I'm playing. And tech demos typically, a lot of them turn into games. This one definitely is. So that's the thing. But it's time for me to slide, fam. We're going to go show some love to Smash because we're going to play some Repo on Flagship Friday. And I am late. It's 2:01. I should have been out of here minutes ago. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go show some love to Smash and steal some stuff from places. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? All right, fam. See you over there. We'll play some Repo. Later.